Hi, in this lesson I'm going to show you how to save and change a list view. We're here in our employee list and it's not sorted, it's not filtered at all. This is just the way it is when we first arrive at the list. Now, we want to do some sorting, we want to do some filtering. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sort this first, or rather I'm going to filter this first by department. I am just looking for sales associates, so I'm going to apply that filter. And it has narrowed my list down considerably, but I want to make it even smaller. I am going to then apply a filter by location. Let's pick this location here. All right, close that, and we see, yep, that's looking better. And now I want to sort this by last name. So let's go ahead and do it alphabetically A to Z. All right. So this is the view that I like. Let's say that whatever this list is, and it doesn't have to be this employee list, any list in SharePoint. If I create a view like this and I want to go ahead and every time I work on this list, this is what I want to see, I might want to save this. Now, we know that if I leave the list, if I go ahead, I'm going to click on Home. I'm going to get to our home page. I'm going to go out of the list. Maybe it's the end of the day, and I'm going to close everything down. I'll come back tomorrow. But when I come back to the list, all of my sorts, all of my filters are gone. So I have to do it again. Now, I don't want to go through that every time I need to work on this list. So we are going to save a view so that we can use it whenever we want. I'm going to apply that filter. We're going to have to go through all of this again. This is exactly what I was trying to point out to you. Let's apply that. And let's do a sort. All right, now our list is sorted and filtered the way we want, okay? Now, we're going to come up here and we see it says all items. This is our views. When we click there, there is only one view, and that is all items. That's what we saw when we first came to the list. But see, right below that, we have the ability to save the view as. We click there, and we can give this view a name. And we're going to call this by the store location. So we're simply going to call it 60626. And then we have the option, do we want to make this a public view? That means everybody can use it in SharePoint who has access to this list. Or do we want to make it a private view? Well, I'm going to leave this as a public view. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And there's my view. And you see up here, it has the view name, 60626. And when I select this, it's now in my list. I can go back to all items, which is my entire list, or I can go and switch to 60626, and I have the list sorted exactly the way I want. And it's going to be there whenever I need it. So if I go out of my list, let's go ahead and let's get back now and come back to it. My view is off. It goes back to the default view, that all items. But I can go and apply my view and have that list looking exactly the way I want it. So now you know how to save and change list views in a SharePoint list. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.